Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have for you another installment of the Pokemon Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke. Big mouthful, but you know what? Fun challenge. Anyways, today we are going to be starting with the Ivysaur ROM. If anybody has any questions about the challenge, by all means check out the stream starting soon for the rules. If you're on vertical, make sure to check out the horizontal stream starting soon for the rules. But for the most part, the rules are relatively straightforward, but I think that's probably enough. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Sorry for the delay at the beginning of the stream. Had not properly spaced my time, I guess the best way to put it. All right, start the timer. Perfect. Okay, well, I mean, Ivysaur could be a good starter, Cody, but Ivysaur only has tackle and leech life, and you always got to remember that the opponent starts with a level 8 Pokemon, so tackle is not a good move to start with. So I'd probably go ahead and say there's a very few Pokemon that Ivysaur is actually capable of defeating at the very beginning of the run, but you never know. It might get lucky. It might get to go against like a Caterpie or a Metapod or something. All right, let's take a look. All right, Ivysaur. And the opponent has Butterfree. We are absolutely doomed. Oh boy, are we doomed. Oh yeah, we're gonna get 2-shot. There's literally no way it could possibly pick the... Oh my god, we got 1 shot. That's even funnier. Okay. Okay, well, on to the next starter. How's it going? Well, we got 1 shot instead of 2-shot by the Butterfree on the very first attempt, but you know what? That's fine. All right, let's see what this left Pokemon is. Magmar. Oh, Magmar actually might do pretty decent against Ivysaur. All right. This guy likes to see the world burn. All right, Ivysaur. Oh yeah, we're doing some damage. Nice. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, as soon as we see our very first water Pokemon, we're kind of doomed. But maybe we consider catching something in the forest. Yeah, the lack of being able to knock out 1 Pokemon is such a very big difference here at the beginning of the run. The regular Kaizo and this hardcore one are... Well, I guess we did complete a regular one, but definitely the hardcore one will definitely make me have to make a lot of decisions. Like, I kind of want to go with this Machamp. This Machamp, pretty solid Pokemon. Level 8. I mean, it doesn't get any better other than, you know, the level 9 Pokemon in the forest. Oh, I don't have a ball yet. Never mind. Oh, I had a great ball. Okay, that's fine. Fine. It's probably cheating that I ran away from it. But to be fair, I actually didn't know that I had a ball. Also, it's the very beginning of the run. We've done 1 battle. I don't think anybody's going to hold it against me. Oh my god, even better. I think committed to the Machamp, though. And I feel like the moment I said I committed to the Machamp, we had to go with the Machamp. So even though I would prefer the Alakazam, I think we must go with the Machamp because that's the rules. There's a whole thing about getting knocked out by the wild Pokemon or whatever. You can still go catch it if you declared it or whatever. I don't remember the specific rule, but just know that we declared Machamp level 8. I think Machamp might be Caterpie, so let me just see for a moment here if it's Caterpie. It might be Rattata. Wow, that's very diverse. Okay, well, I don't think it's Caterpie. All right, so we'll go back. It's probably like a Rattata or a Pidgey or something. Level 5. I don't know what the Machamp is. There's clearly 3 encounters in here. I know one of them's or I know it's usually Pidgey, Rattata, and Caterpie. Maybe the Machamp is Spearow? Okay, really, I just... Okay, I was like, what in the world was that music? Apparently it was opening movie. Oh, the title screen. Gotcha. I'm starting to think this level 8 Machamp was so rare. Maybe I should just go ahead and catch Alakazam and say, sue me if it doesn't count. Because I'm breaking the rule. I'm not switching to a level 5 Machamp. That's for sure. Weirdly enough, I've only seen a 5 and an 8. So, oh, there's a 6. Okay, so that means level... okay. Jolteons are a little too fast. If Machamp is Spear... Oh, never mind. I was to say, if it's Spearow, then I could technically catch it in the other grass over there, but it would never be a level 8. That grass is mostly level 2s and 3s. Oops. Okay, I think I've spent enough time here. At this point, I'll accept either level 8 Machamp or level 8 Alakazam. It's funny, I say that, now I'm seeing Machamps, they're just not level 8. Ooh, that's rare. I don't think I've seen a level 8 Jolteon. Oh, there's another one. Oh boy. So I mean, the run with Alakazam is probably perfectly fine. The only problem with playing with an Alakazam... Okay, whatever, that's fine. I don't know if there's a rule against teleporting away. But the only problem with an Alakazam is that it just doesn't get any physical moves for the... Oh, I forgot to rename it. Oh well. It doesn't get any physical moves for the other psychic Pokemon matchups. And some of those psychic Pokemon like Hypno have Hypnosis. So not sure how an Alakazam run will go. I mean, to be fair, we've also had them die quite early, a lot in part to me not healing when I was allowed to. Okay, Tail Whip, Ember, Roar. Okay. 8 to 10 for tackle, so we can basically survive 1 to 2 hits. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Good. That was an ace trainer. By the way, John, if you want to stop by, I'm already streaming in the Discord. All right, let's get our next trainer down. Okay, well, there's an Executor, so this is gonna be a real challenge. Okay, and we're paralyzed. Actually, no, the paralysis might be good for us. A blessing in disguise, really. I'm getting literal crit confusions and it just didn't matter. All right. Well, there goes Alakazam. Yeah, I was worried about Slowbro and Executor specifically. I think those are the hardest matchup for Alakazam. Anyways, we did not make it to Brock, so we can go ahead and use the Butterfree ROM as well. Although I don't think Butterfree will do too good against Magmar. Long day. All right, Butterfree, let's see how this goes. We do 3 to 4 damage and you do 15 to 18. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is no chance. All right, new ROM it is. Couldn't help but notice that 75% of you are like, you're not even gonna be. Oh my god, I forgot to put Misty on there. It goes straight from Brock to Surge. Oops. HP up, nice. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold down here. Now that I basically have roommates, they control the temperature. And I don't know why, but oh, I forgot to reload the ROM or mapper. But whatever temperature they put it upstairs, which is probably, you know, the perfect temperature, it is much colder downstairs. So like if they put it at, let's say, you know, 68 or something, you know, it's probably like 63 down here. It's real cold. My fingers are already starting to get pretty cold. Oh, I forgot to use the HP up. All right, Poison Sting, Wrap. No, I'm just slightly slower. Darn it. Almost, I might have been able to do a Wrap Block. Bite does 8 to 10, so I have 3 turns to live. Everything does 2 to 3 damage. Okay, well, I guess the only thing I can do is just use Wrap and pray. Pray that he uses Roar. And my Wraps last kind of long. Nope. All right. Next Pokemon. Okay. Gotta remember to use the HP up this time. Parasect. That is, that's a Pokemon. You're a bug. You look like a bug. You scare people like a bug. If someone saw a Parasect in their house, they'd freak out, be like, bug! Poison Stick does 11 to 14 damage. Oh, and the HP up. I don't actually get the benefit of the HP. Oof. I'm debating on Stun Spore or not, because I cannot get Wrap Locked. If I get Wrap Locked, I just lose. Okay, well now I won't get Wrap Locked, so... Okay, well... I can still get Wrapped, I just won't get Wrap Locked. Oh, close. Our little bug almost did it. I forgot HP ups did that. All right, we'll do the puppy for Growlithe. Unfortunately, Parasect is probably, if I had Ember, I'd think very differently about this, but unfortunately, wow, Scratch does 8 to 10? Sometimes you just forget how strong Parasect actually is. Parasect's physical attack stat is actually pretty decent. All right. Well, that's it for that, Rom. All right, next, reload the mapper. Refresh the overlay. All right, let's get started again. Indeed, they were. Oh, this one's also an HP up. Oh, did I click the same ROM? I guess there'll be an easy way to find out. No, it's a different ROM. Okay. You are... Give him the claws. Doug Trio against Claw or Sand Slash. That's unfortunately not a good matchup. Not that I have a weakness, it's just that Doug Trio is super strong. Alright, well, I got one Sand Attack in. I think that was the best I could do. Yep. Doug Trio, super powerful. Gets that very beginning dig. All right, you... Oh, I'm gonna get Sand attacked to oblivion. Yeah, you're just a box of rocks. Maybe I should have named him Boulder. No, he's not big enough to be a boulder. Oh, I don't even have tack or defense curl. Oof, that's unfortunate. In theory, this one was winnable. I feel like if I gotten like even one defense curl off, you know, that one probably had a possibility. Then again, Sand Attack, you know. Sand Attack really makes things tough for anything. All right. Dig-a-dig, 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 trio, trio, trio. Nice. It's unfortunate that it had to be a Geodude, so I only got to level 7. But at least we got past the rival, which is More than we can say for a lot of the previous runs so far. Interesting. Interesting. Three wilds. 4 wilds. I'm paying attention to the overlay if you guys don't notice. There have been quite a few changes to the overlay, and I'm just kind of excited to see what it'll do. It says I have 3 trainer battles, which is wrong, but I'm gonna see how that gets affected the next time I have a reset. I think that's because I reset and picked a different starter, and therefore it counted the first 2 rival battles. 7 to 9 damage, huh? We're dead in 3 hits, huh? And I can't knock him out in 3 hits, so I'm gonna go ahead and go growl. You ever hard boil eggs? I do not. I prefer my eggs scrambled. Or sunny side up on a burger. All right, so that's it for that ROM. I actually really, really like the egg on a burger. Like it's my favorite topping on a burger. Before it used to be just something that you get every once in a while, but now I'm an adult and I can just, you know, buy things willy-nilly whenever I go out on Tuesday. I usually get an egg burger, and then whenever I like try out a new restaurant, I hope that they have an egg burger. Have I ever eaten a hard-boiled egg? If I have, I ate it before I was 10 years old and determined I didn't like it. But again, I can imagine it has something to do with, you know, child looking at weird, gross egg. And then just like never doing it again. How many can I eat? I think the most eggs I've made in a sitting of scrambled eggs is 5. I mean, that's 5 eggs, so, or scrambled eggs, but it started out in egg shape, so I mean, it's pretty much the same contents. Oh, right. The Queen. That's... I don't know if that's something to brag about. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna be toast if he picks either water gun or horn attack. Ouch. And if I use tail whip, then I'm just gonna take a lot of damage. The only hope I had was get it paralyzed, hope it gets fully paralyzed like 5 turns in a row, so that way I can tail whip it a few times, and then get body slams in. Yep, not a good matchup there for Nidoqueen. I've never had a deviled egg. What makes it a deviled egg? Okay, there we go. Nice. We got a Machamp. All right. You are the champ. Oh, actually, the champ is about to go against a Nidoqueen, so actually, he's probably going to lose, but we'll see. What made you want to eat that many eggs, Black Metal? One does not just eat 27 deviled eggs for no reason, I would think. Or you mean for the entire year? Have I tried eggs? I didn't know you could order eggs on pizza? What place has eggs on pizza as a topping? I am totally for it, if that's a real thing. Oh, you ate it in one day. Oof, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's so much. I don't know how your stomach could have fit that many eggs. Like, geez. Sounds like some professional eater training. Oh, you put them yourself? Yeah, I don't know if I made it known on the stream before, but I don't really cook food. I'm more of a stick. If I make food myself, I just stick it in the air fryer, and when it's done, it's done. But I don't generally cook anything. I don't season anything. I just put food in the air fryer and call it. People think it's extremely weird, but you know, I'm fine with it. Ah, you got your own chickens. Nice. We killed like over 1 million chickens a day at my job. Oh God. I don't think it matters what faces Clefairy. Clefairy's gonna die. Interesting. I can't remember the last time I had a frozen pizza. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. That was college. It was one of those like dollar Totino pizzas. Oh, right, reset. Hey, at least there is going to be a Hypno available to us. 1 million eggs a year. You might want to subtract 1 million by 365 and revisit your statement. Okay, well, we're not allowed to use Mew. Oh, no, that means Hypno's gonna go against Mew. I guess we're just gonna have to get really lucky with sleep. All right. Oh, confusion's my strongest move, huh? Interesting. Oh no, you woke up. That's actually very, very bad for me. Dang it, I missed. I tried to put it to sleep, and I called it, you know, after one turn of sleep. Unfortunately, I missed, and then the next turn I missed. All right, well there goes that ROM since I can't play Mew. All right. Well, we got some good frozen pizzas here, but the pizza restaurant in my town burned. It's closed for 5 months. I have no choice besides drive 40 minutes for pizza. Dude, I just had pizza. I had pizza 2 days ago. Literally Domino's is like 8 minutes away. All I have to do is make like 3 turns, one of them being the highway. Super close. Black metal, now you're getting a little creepy. You start to act like Worm Guy. Don't be like Worm Guy. Ooh, I don't know if we've ever played with Cloyster. Scyther versus Cloyster. Oh, we have a super effective move, so that's good. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Okay. I think we'll actually take Cloyster. I'm very curious to see how far Cloyster can go. What a stereotype. All right, let's see what Cloyster's capable of against the very first trainer. Unfortunately, Cloyster's not super duper fast, so getting a clamp lock might be unlikely, but you never know. Fingers crossed. Okay, 2 weak Pokemon. I can deal with that. I was just faster than Staryu. That was great. I guess technically any Pokemon that has a wrapping move could win. At least win until the wrapping move decides not to wrap anymore. Obviously, I have to outspeed, so you know, like, couldn't beat like a Jolteon like ever. Rutro Raggy. Okay, I got a crit. Nice. 5-turn crit. Nice. No! No! Oh! No, you just could just not hit me with something other anything but Razor Leaf, man. All right. Darn. That's what happens. I knew a grass Pokemon would get me eventually. Really, I mean, electric or grass would knock out a Cloyster pretty easily. Really, any special user. Okay, Executor. I believe it starts with Hypnosis, so, you know, technically we got a shot. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know this, but Barrage only has 20 PP. What? Was that a crit? The overlay says it would not be able to knock us out. It must have been a crit. Ouch. Boy, we are flying through ROMs. Scyther is going to be going up against Executor, and Executor's got Hypnosis, so I'm fairly confident Scyther's gonna die. Yep. All right, well there goes that ROM too. Gotta say, I only got 7 more prepared ROMs. I absolutely forgot to prepare ROMs. The only ROMs that I have currently are the ones that I had leftovers from the last stream. I figured the last 2 streams we've gone through like 8 ROMs, 8 to 10 ROMs. So like the remaining like 13-ish would have been fine. I think we started this run for the stream with 50 deaths. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it said Poliwrath was a tadpole. So, you know, we're gonna continue to call it a tadpole. No, not Weepin. Wait a second, Weepinbell. I think Weepinbell is just Fine Whip and Growth. Oh, we got Body Slam? Heck yeah. Oh, it's got Wrap. Okay. Body Slam. What's this? Oh, no, it woke up. No, don't wrap me. No! Oh, darn it. All right. Well. A lot of the rivals today have had Pokemon were super effective against me. I think we've only had one time where we've been super effective when we were Magmar. Okay, we could start Ghastly. All right. Give you an interesting name. Ghastly's just a floating puffball. Everyone knows it. All right. Sweet. Aha. All you can hit me with this water gun, sucker. No, that was a crit. All right, how much HP you got? 13? Yeah, we'll go Confuse Ray. Darn it. No, even Ghastly was incapable of winning. I'm having a hard time today. How many eggs can I eat? Well, I couldn't. I would have to make the eggs scrambled. Even though I don't know if I like hard-boiled eggs, I'm fairly sure of all of the methods to cook eggs, it's the one that I would like the least. There's so many ways, but I don't know. I've never had non-store-bought eggs. Can I even win? I did 2 to 3 damage per Vine Whip. Basically, I can't win. All right, we'll go ahead and growth a few times then. Still 2 to 3 damage. 3 to 4. Okay, yeah, we got no chance. All right, well, there goes that ROM too. Ouch. There were some good Pokemon in that ROM. A lot of bad confusion and sleep luck in that one. How many raw eggs? With hens protecting them? You think I'm a country boy? I have no idea. I've never... Just because I kill the chickens doesn't mean I interact with the chickens. We may kill a million chickens, but I don't actually touch them. Like 15 chickens? Wow. I would not like to be there in the morning hearing all the chickens make noises. Or I guess that's a rooster, really. At this point, I feel like the majority of my runs have been naming Pokemon. Like group edge. Oh my god, that did nothing. Oh, our little guy, he didn't make it. Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna test something out. All right, let's try that. Let's check something out. All right, let's get our Pokemon. All right, well, you're dead. Everyone knows it. Check this out. All right, let's see if it works. No, Oak. Why can't I do it? I'd love to skip the rival battle and then lose to the very first trainer. All right, Dead has died. Jose, you should instead of like you should just run with it. Be like 30. On the bright side, I'm fairly sure Rhyhorn should be able to beat Clefairy. Oh my god. I could still lose. It's not like we're getting a crit. Luckily, Clefairy just decided just to keep growling over and over again. Okay, well, unfortunately, as everyone may... Oh god, we might die right here. Oh, thank god. You guys may be aware, Rhyhorn is unable to defeat any grass or water type whatsoever throughout the entire run. So we have to swap out. There's no choice. Oh no, we're oh boy. Oh, thank God. Why do they gotta be Starmies on this route? Let's go get some Pokeballs. Ah, yes. 1 Pokeball, sir. All right, lemonade, nice. Soda pop. All right, well, if we can manage to get another good Pokemon, or if we manage to get a better Pokemon than a Rhyhorn, we got a lot of good healing items. Jesus, Rhyhorn cannot run away from anything. I might die before I even be able to catch a Pokemon. It's starting to look like the Pokemon in here are not worth catching. So let's see what's available here. That one's interesting. I might consider it if it was level 8. That one is also interesting. I would also consider that one if it was level 8. Interesting. Both Mankey and Primeape are in this grass. That just seems unlikely. All right. Well, I guess we'll go Hitmonlee. I know it's special defense is to be, or it's just special in general is to be desired, but at this point, it's better than Rhyhorn. All right. Everyone tells me to name Hitmonlee Lee for Bruce Lee. All right. Well, see how this very first trainer goes. Gotta tell you, Rhyhorn probably would have done better. Oh god, that's with +3? $28 damage minimum for bite. Oof. Oh man. Can't catch a break. Oh, actually that was the third Pokemon. Okay, well I'm down to 5 ROMs and we still have an hour and 10 minutes. I might actually have to make more at some point. I don't think it'll take that long. All right. I would have had them made. I literally just forgot. Hyper Potion. Interesting. So since I have a Hyper Potion, I could technically use it against the rival. Did you just see this? Jose is Nostradamus. He's like, do a Paris run afterwards, and then it's Paris right there. Wow. This guy knows all. I don't care what Pokemon Paris is going against. It's dead. Oh god, it's Paris against Machamp. Yeah, I don't think that one's got a shot. Did that low kick just flinch me? Low kick has a chance to flinch? Hey. On the bright side, I feel like whatever the Pokemon to the left of Paris is, I should hopefully be able to beat Paris. Clefable, that one's interesting. You're... I know. You're pink. Where's Speed? It's not really one of the streams with him. If he shows up, he shows up, but it's certainly not obligated to show up. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but minimize is not banned. Only Spore is banned. Guys, I just used 4 minimizes and he never missed. Ever. Wow. Maybe I should have used a Sing. Oh well. Feels bad. That one was super winnable. Probably should have started with Sing. I just really don't like Sing. Sing actually feels just as bad as Hypnosis. That's true. We could have used the Hyper Potion. I guess that is on me. Right. All healing moves. All healing moves are banned. Alright, so our last... We named Machop Small Boy. This one's Big Boy. Guys, it's called Double Slap. He hit me 5 times. What is he gonna hit me with all of his fingers? On the bright side, it was at least worth quite a bit of XP. All right. We're really at the mercy of this first trainer. Really, we're kind of at the mercy of the first 2 trainers. Honestly, even after beating the very first trainer, it still doesn't feel like the run gets that much better. It's once you beat the second trainer with 3 Pokemon, does it feel like the run gets a lot better. Or at least just better in general. Okay, that's good. Solid. Don't even need to go back and heal. Okay. This is one of those you take it or you leave it kind of situations. We could, I mean, we got like a 60% or like a 65, 67-ish% chance to crit with Karate Chop. So in theory, Karate Chop can do like 20, 24-ish damage, 25-ish damage. But there's also like a 30% chance it doesn't crit, 35% chance. So it's like, and it doesn't 2-shot if both of them don't crit. So, gotta get one of them to crit. Yep, there we go. We got one of them to crit. Stop being fully paralyzed. Machamp, you're better than this. Thank you. Oh god, there's still one more Pokemon. There's nothing I can do. Okay. Whew. It doesn't feel good using up all of my healing items, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do in order to win. We haven't been doing very much winning this run, so sacrificing all of our healing items for just to make it to Brock seems like the only way to play. Max Ether, okay. Super Repel, not great. Coughing, definitely looking forward to it. Perfect. All right, now optional rival time. Dang it. Dang it. I was like, Machamp's a good Pokemon. There's no need to pivot. You're telling me I could have pivoted to a Gyarados? Darn. Who would have saw that coming? Gyarados in the forest. Okay. Oh, God, there's a Mew. Oh, but hold on. The Mew doesn't have any good moves. It just has Pound and Transform. So it used Metronome, got Spike Cannon, but then got a crit Spike Cannon. The world is not a friendly place. Yes, don't transform. You're better in Mew shape. As a Machamp, the Mew would have had better moves. Well, well, well. We are now going to make it to the gym for the first time. Unfortunately, we do not have any healing items. So if the Light Years Junior Trainer is hard, that's going to really suck for us going as Brock. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip Light Years Junior Trainer since I can't do anything after beating him. And just go straight to Brock. Because if I lose to Brock, so be it. But if I lose to Brock because I got like paralyzed or just took too much damage from the Light Years Junior Trainer, that's just going to feel greedy. Venusaur Executor. That's not good. Those are kind of strong. Oh, and I got seeded. Fantastic. All right, well, if I get hit by Hypnosis, which... Well, I guess Brock doesn't have good AI, so he won't necessarily use it, but... You saw how much it gets back from Leech Seed. I'm probably dead. Yeah, I don't have any healing items. I don't remember if that was the third Pokemon or not. I'll just take a look at what's available at the... Oh, this is the Hyper Potion ROM? Yeah, I think that was the third one, but we'll double check. Clefairy, Paris. Yep, that was the third one. Okay. Load mapper. Refresh. All right. Boy, at this point, the worst option for just beat Brock isn't even going to be accurate. Well, well, well. A Mewtwo? Okay. Yeah, we need level 6. Oh my god, it got a crit? You can't be serious. Ouch. I knew it was gonna outspeed, but there was nothing I could do to stop it. I was just like, hey, use Swift, which it did use, which was good for me, but it got a crit. I was hoping, hey, you know, if I use Psychic and it uses bad moves, there was a chance. Hey, Nakaya, welcome to the stream. All right, well, we already know we're not allowed to use Mewtwo. Indeed, long time no see. I can't remember the last time you were on the stream, but I have seen you before. Since we can't use the right Pokemon, we obviously have to use the left Pokemon. And we're going to be facing a Ditto, so, you know, maybe... Oh. Can Weedle even beat Ditto? Oh, boy. I mean, I guess in theory I could win because it copies my stats. So it's actually a level 5 Ditto, or it's a level 5 Weedle despite being level 8. But he got a crit and I didn't. Ah, crits. That was actually a fair battle too. Like when it copied me, it copied my stats. So it actually became a level 5 Weedle despite being level 8. The only difference was HP. So, oh well. All right, well, we got 3 ROMs before I have to start making more ROMs. That was probably the most interesting ROM of all of the ROMs we've played. Ditto, Mewtwo, Weedle. Oh, another rare candy ROM. Wow. All right. Oh. Nope. Got my buttons confused there. Hey, where's G? There we are. There we go. And rare candied up. We're going to face a Squirtle, so I actually like our odds of winning. Interestingly enough, I've played this ROM, or I've played enough Pokemon to know that Fury Attack is actually our best attack, despite most people thinking it's obviously not going to be the best. But Fury Attack, it hits a minimum of 2 times, which makes it just as powerful as Peck, but has the upside of hitting more than 2 times. Now, of course, it has the downside of missing, but you know, you can't prepare for the miss. You have to prepare for the upside. We didn't get any more hits than 2, but it was worth a shot. Well, there's only I think 2 Pokemon in the whole game that can learn Egg Bomb. Chansey and Executor, I want to say. I don't even think Execute can learn it. I think it's just Executor, but I could be wrong. Which is ironic because it's a TM in the game, which, you know, would imply that a lot of Pokemon can learn it, but no, just a few. Okay, I don't think we need the Carbos, but you never know. Our next battles against level 9s, it might make a difference. Area 91. Yeah, it's just cold. It is just cold in this room. Great ball. Okay, well, I mean, if it's gonna give us a great ball, I might as well take a look. Oh my god. Does somebody pivot from a Dodrio to a Poliwrath? These are the questions. Poliwrath is Hypnosis and Body Slam. Poliwrath is very solid. I think we should catch it. Now, of course, we're always going to wait until we see what the highest level Poliwrath is, because I'm fairly confident level 6 is not the highest. Catch the Blastoise? But Blastoise just has Water Gun and Tackle. Not that good. All right, John. All right. We'll trust you. Hey, I first tried it. Nice. You know, John, this is your Blastoise. I also didn't buy any balls, so I had to first try it. Yeah, I probably should have kept the Carbos, I agree. Oh, right. I actually never damaged the Blastoise, so I didn't have to go heal. Hydro Pump later? I mean, we got level 52 before we get to Hydro Pump. Okay, it does not have Thunderbolt, so that's good. Or Thunder Shock, so that's good. Move Tackle. All right, 5 to 7 damage for Water Gun. Sure. All right, Ninetales. Doesn't have any good moves against us. Irrelevant Burn. Good. I think that guy's name was Ghost Rider. He must write the books in the Pokemon universe and then not take credit. Maybe he's the Ghost Rider for Professor Oak. All right. The real test of how this run's going to go. Can we beat this guy? No. No, we can't. We're done. We're doomed. I don't know if you guys can see on the vertical chat, but horizontal people could tell. He's got a Blastoise. I mean, sorry. He's got a Zapdos. I don't think we're gonna beat Zapdos. Oh, and we got sand attacked and immediately missed. Ouch. And the thing is, even if Zapdos were to use, like, its bad move is still Drill Peck. Oh, well. I don't really think Angry Birds would have won either, so I'm not going to hold that against anybody. Although, sorry. Poliwrath. Well, No. Poliwrath is weak to both Thundershock and Drill Peck. So Poliwrath might have had a chance, but it probably still would have lost. Yeah, that guy's a real killer. I'm starting to think that I should consider actually doing level 9 Weedle guy before doing 3 Pokemon guy. Because the Pokemon may be a higher level, but there's only one. Like a lot higher level. Ooh. Okay. This is doable, probably. Heck does 10? Never mind, not super doable. Unless I get... No, I'm doomed. Wow. That was so many hits. Okay. Yeah, the speed really holds Snorlax back quite a bit. And you are not beating Snorlax, so you're dead. Oh, one shot. Ouch. Even with 2 tail whips, I still only did 4 to 5. That was never going to happen. All right, well, that was it for that ROM. I got 2 more left. All right. Okay, PP up. Interesting first item. Some runs you only get 1 PP up. Some runs you get like 4. I like starting out with a PP up. It's nice. Lapras. Very, very good. You are... I got it. I got it. Lapras is the water taxi. Against Farfetch. That's interesting. I think I can win that. Oh, it's got sand attack? Yeah, I was thinking about starting with a growl, but no, I think we should just water gun it. Just gotta get that early damage in before sand attack. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God, I can't believe we won. That's insane. Thank God it had bad moves. All right, our little water taxi. It's on its way. Yeah, I'm starting to think Weedle guy might actually be easier. Because 3 Pokemon guy, one of the Pokemon always seems to have a type advantage. So despite being a higher level, I feel like a lot higher level, like 3 or 4 levels higher than the other guy. The one Pokemon guy might be easier. And level 9 Weedle guy is basically, if you multiply him by 2, then you have yourself the rival. So you don't want to face the rival, that's for sure. Okay, Hyper Potion. Lemonade. Okay, well, in theory, we have a good shot at winning this one. That's why I use the words in theory. Wow. I already trashed it, John. I trash it so that way I don't have to remember which ROM I played or that I've already played. Well, whatever Pokemon I'm about to play with, it has to defeat a Lapras. So unless it's a grass or electric type, probably not going to stand much of a chance. Yeah, Jigglypuff doesn't even have an attacking move, so you are mega dead. Okay. On the bright side, Farfetch has a very solid chance of beating Jigglypuff. And we can upgrade to something else that's not Farfetched. Oh, we don't even get Fury Attack. Well, we will eventually win. Oh, I said Fury Attack. I meant Leer. All right, well, let's see what Pokemon the Forest has for us. Right. Don't know my place in the world. Gotta deliver some parcels. Not too good for manual labor, that's for sure. The grass on the left. I can't imagine why I would ever want something on the grass on the left, just because of how low level those Pokemon are. Like, if I were to use a Pokemon from the grass on the left, it would have to be like a Gyarados. Or a Hypno. See, even Poliwrath is debatable because it's level 5. Okay, well, I guess in theory, Poliwrath is the one in the current lead. Mr. Mime. Interesting. If there's a level 6 Mr. Mime, there's probably a level 8 Mr. Mime, or 9. We don't know which one the Metapod is yet. The problem with Mr. Mime is the coverage it gets is not the greatest, and it doesn't really get an upgrade from Confusion ever. Like, it doesn't get Psychic via level up. You have to actually manually teach it Psychic, which is problematic for this kind of run. No guarantee. Oh god, the Metapod is Zubat. Okay. I could do Primeape. Primeape seems like a solid choice. Primeape's got guaranteed crits, unlike Machamp. Ruh-roh, Raggy. God, Primeape, you're just evil. You made me go through so many of my healing items. How dare you, Primeape? It wasn't cool of you. Hey, Annie. Indeed, ruh-roh, Raggy. All right. Well, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about Sleep Powder or Razor Leaf. We can just do what we can do. Sunspore miss. Oh my god, I Gen 1 missed a Karate Chop. Okay, well, nothing you can do about a 5+ turn sleep. Feels bad. That victory bell ended both the first and the third Pokemon in this ROM. Alright, well, last ROM. Seeing as we still got 40 minutes left, we will definitely have to make some more. Yep. This is by far the hardest stream we've had. We haven't even beaten Brock one time. A little on the nose. Oops. the overlay making it all caps makes it even funnier. Oh my god, it's Fire Eevee versus normal Eevee. Which Eevee will win? Hey, I had the same idea as you. Let's see. My physical attack is higher. Your defense is lower. So in theory, quick attack is the best move. Okay, well, unfortunately, being level 8 definitely makes a difference. Ouch. Flareon good against Will, not so good against the rival. I do not envy the Pokemon that I have to use Eevee against. Or, well, I guess I envy that Pokemon because Eevee's so bad. Rhyhorn versus Flareon. That'll be interesting. Okay, as long as I don't get hit by Ember. Hey, look. Even though we resist fire, Ember is still by far the best move. I have always wondered how big of a difference it was. Now, to be fair, both Quick Attack and Tackle are also resisted, so it's not really saying much. Stomp is just better Horn Attack. We're also slower. Let's see. My attack does 6 to 8. I could probably afford one Tail Whip since 6 to 8 so low. Yeah, 10 to 12. That's much better. That's 3-shot. What? Oh, right. The burn. I was about to say, what? It's a guaranteed 3-shot. I got burnt. Ironic. All right. Well, do we pivot off of our giant? Do we keep going? The problem is Rhydon will die to everything, but Rhydon is actually quite strong. But the first moment I see a water type or a victory bell, just dead. In a solo run, you can plan around. Oh, I'm allowed to knock this out because it's my nemesis. I'm allowed to do that once per run. Sweet, I got some free XP. Let's just die. Interesting. 7 to 9. 9 to 11. Okay. It's okay. I didn't plan on pivoting. I plan on running the gauntlet with Rhydon. I think it'd be funny. Rhydon, if it doesn't go against grass or water Pokemon, Rhydon certainly actually is the best Pokemon we've played in quite a while. It just has those two weaknesses. Otherwise, Rhydon is a very, very strong Pokemon. Its weaknesses just hold it back so much. But it's incredibly powerful. Heck, Rhyhorn is incredibly powerful. Okay, well, the run is over. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, well, now we got Eevee versus Rhyhorn, or Rhydon. We'll go ahead and lose that one real quick. Oh, I don't think MVF is watching, but I think in the future, because this overlay is new, the trainer count and the wild count should reset to 0 upon clicking new game. Continue should be fine, but new game should reset it to 0. I'll bring it up to them later. All right, I got 2 sand attacks in. All right, the monumental task for Eevee, beating the giant rock monster, didn't work out. All right, we got to make some more ROMs. All right, button. Close that. All right, Kaizo Universal Pokemon Randomizer. Open ROM, desktop. Pokemon Red, load settings, Kaizo settings, setting, batch, randomize, start at 1, make ROMs until there's 20, prefix red, randomize, randomize complete, click and drag it to the other monitor so that way it's really convenient for me. While so that way it doesn't cover the middle monitor while I'm playing. I had to drag a lot of them. It made 20 ROMs. As you can imagine, 20 ROMs, not the easiest to move around. All right, interact. That down. Double click to get refresh on. All right. New ROM. Unload mapper. Refresh. All right, we are good to go. The reset is tied to having the real time on. It'll untie that. Oh, okay. Not a big deal. To be fair, doesn't really matter much because I don't really play the ROMs past Brock. Since I don't play it past Brock, it never really gets too high. All right, I always do middle ball first. Okay, well, okay, we need a better name than dead. I don't know if this is how it's spelled, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled. Oh man, we were just so close. Darn it. On the bright side, whatever I'm going to be battling or using next is going to get to battle Magikarp, so it's a guaranteed win. Whatever Pokemon I'm using next. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think we've played with a Venomoth yet. Moveset, not the greatest. Interesting how tackle's my best move. That's not great. All right, let's see. When do we learn our next move? 38, we get Psybeam. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna make it to level 38. So, tackle and leech life all the way to 38, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pivot. Keep this mon? Yeah, I don't know about that, John. Tackle and leech life all the way to 38. Like, you guys can see on the right side of the overlay, the learn set. It gets poison powder at 24, which it already has. It gets leech life at 27, which it already has. And it gets stun spore at level 30, which I guess it doesn't already have, but not a damaging move. Honestly, this Drowsy is better than Venomoth. Although I would not prefer a Drowsy. Oh, right. I need more Pokeballs. And by more, I mean I need Pokeballs. All right, Bulbasaur. No, thank you. Can't win with Ivysaur, let alone Bulbasaur. Clefable has, like, upside, but the problem is Clefable. The best part about Clefable is the TMs it can learn. As far as the level up moveset is concerned, Clefable's quite bad. John, we haven't made it to Brock. Or sorry, we haven't beaten Brock yet. This whole stream. I'm not gonna take the chance that it's something good because we might not beat him. So far, I'm leaning towards Kingler. A second Pokédoll? Interesting. Okay, so this is the highest level Pokemon in the forest. Ouch. Just for anybody's curiosity, I was not trying to catch it. I was trying to run away. But if you look at the overlay, the Flareon has 18 speed. I have 15 speed. I just failed to run away twice. Unfortunate. Guess I should have caught that Kingler. Flareon would certainly be better if it can learn Dig, but unfortunately doesn't. Okay, we've done this one. We've done this one. Or see exclamation mark. Hey Mariah, welcome to stream. Oh my god, is there a chance? No! Darn it. There was a chance. Oh, and it got disabled. Feels bad. All right, I believe that was, yeah, that was the last one. All right, so next ROM. Load. Refresh. Jesus, we are up to 88 resets. Okay, freshwater. It could help for the opening rival battle. Did you see? Fearow is the beak Pokemon. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, well, I don't have a Pokedex yet, but it was hilarious. I just saw it was the beak Pokemon. It's hilarious. No, not Omastar. Oh, Fearow can't beat Omastar. Oh well. I could try and weaken it up with Leer, but I think we'll just take our licks. All right. Unfortunately, Omastar seems to be a scary Pokemon to play against, but it's a terrible Pokemon to play with. All right, what do we got? Psyduck. Against Fearow? No, you're dead. You're a dead duck. You're a dead duck walking. Fearow can slice and dice you however it wants. Apparently, almost in one hit, too. Yep. Omastar versus Psyduck. I actually am pretty sure that Omastar will beat Psyduck. Psyduck only has Peck, so I've already forgotten. Is it Pound or Tackle? He's the evolved Helix, so he's Mr. Helix. I kind of figured that Horn Attack would do the most damage. Probably should have started with one withdraw just in case there were some sort of mishap, but luckily nothing happened. Interesting. So, I mean, it's not that Omastar is a bad Pokemon. It's just that Water Gun is just not that powerful of a move. I mean, you guys saw with Lapras. I mean, Lapras is probably the best Water Gun user we were gonna get. Lapras didn't stand a chance against I think it was a Pidgeot actually that knocked out Lapras. Yeah. Tauros is what do you call it? Not great. So do you just go until your starter dies? I mean, for the most part, I pretty much just go until the starter dies. The challenge rules is that you're only allowed to have one Pokemon. You are allowed to pivot off of the one Pokemon, which is something we've done a handful of times. But pretty much, yeah. And all of the Pokemon have a 50% level boost on both the trainers and the wild Pokemon. So you're pretty much always going to be under leveled. And since I've already beaten this challenge before, we now have the added rule of a level cap. We're not allowed to train our Pokemon to be a higher level Pokemon than the next gym leader. So like when we ended up beating the challenge, we were allowed to just do as many trainers as humanly possible. But now we're only allowed to train up to the gym leader's level. So instead of being like, 10 levels over leveled, now we have to really, really think things through. Ooh, a Carbos and a Calcium. That's pretty solid. Can I pivot? Because level 7 is still not that great. Level 7 Omastar is not great. If I can get like a level 9 and it be something that's pretty good, that'd be nice. Oh, I don't have a ball yet. Never mind. Need to go get myself a Pokeball. The one nice thing is in this challenge, they made all the Pokemon basically have the same catch rate as a Pidgey. So at least we have that going for us. But for the most part, the challenge is just straight up hard. Very, very hard. I will probably get the Poliwrath if I can find a level 9 Poliwrath. Okay, well, the Weedle is the Metapod. So let's go get that Poliwrath back. My only problem with Poliwrath is, okay, well, let's get the level 8 Poliwrath, is that Poliwrath is slow. If Poliwrath was faster, like for instance, Primeape, I'd feel a whole heck of a lot better. At least we got a Carbos, so you know there's that. All right, so it's the Tadpole Pokemon. We are going to name you. Oh, I got you. I got it. Look at the overlay if you don't understand the nickname. The if you start at the middle of the wheel on the Poliwrath, it goes clockwise. All right, let's go ahead and give it the Carbos, the Calcium. It is damaged. I don't understand why. No, I still don't understand why it's damaged, but that's fine. We'll just go heal. So Annie, one of the other things about Poliwrath is that yes, it has a psychic weakness, lack of amnesia, and it's slow. But it has the one thing that Victory Bell has going for it over Weeping Bell, because Weeping Bell gets growth and Victory Bell doesn't get growth, is that it has stats. Sometimes those stats matter, sometimes they don't. But in this case, the stats matter offensively, but unfortunately defensively, the fighting type is what really screws over Poliwrath. If Poliwrath was pure water, like Poliwhirl, Poliwrath would be great. Rutrow, Raggy. I missed twice. Wow. Wow. I don't know how I managed to come out of that alive, but you know, I'll take it. All right. We'll go to level 9 Weedle Guy because it's one Pokemon. All I have to do is beat one Pokemon. Oh, I got a full restore. I forgot about that. Well, full restore, potion, fresh water. I got a lot of healing items. If Poliwrath were pure water like Poliwhirl, Poliwrath would be great. Game Freak designed Politoed. Yeah. Politoed, interestingly enough, gets the I played Politoed. It was pretty decent. I don't think it gets the stat distribution that Slow King, Slow Bro got. If you guys are unaware, Slow King, Slow Bro, they basically are almost identically the same Pokemon. Just the difference is, I believe, the special defense versus regular defense, I want to say. In one move. I don't remember what the one move was, but the Slow King gets one more move. I don't remember if it's the same ordeal for Politoed, but I imagine Politoed probably has a few more things going for it than just being pure water. Oh, wow. This is I don't even think I need Hypnosis. I think I can just win. Interesting. Useless nugget. 2 freshwaters. Very interesting. Like Slow King and Slowbro are basically the same Pokemon. Prove me wrong. They may have made it different in other games, but as far... Oh, right. We still have the trainer with 3 Pokemon. But in Gen 2, they're the same Pokemon. I think the other difference is that one is the King's Rock as well. But again, that's something you can manually change. Okay, this is very winnable. All right. Okay. I was scared there for a second when it said Polyrath use Hypnosis. So I'm like, no, I wanted to use Hypnosis. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Time for an optional rival. Let's see. This was the Omastar run. I honestly don't even remember what the optional rival had at this point. Psyduck. Oh god, that's a Mr. Mime. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to end up hitting a Hypnosis against that. Oh, I'm faster. Nice. Sweet. Or I could get a crit. You know, that works too. Oh my god, guys. We might actually make it to Brock. We have healing items. So we can actually, like, go ahead and just defeat the Light Years Junior trainer to make sure we're a higher level. Wow. This is the run, and we're at... Unless this run ends within the next 10 minutes, it might be the last one. Let's see. We've got all of our PP, all of that. So let's go ahead and continue. All right, let's do this. Okay, that's a rough Pokemon to see. Okay. Definitely could have been worse. All right, a regular potion will do. Oh, we're not allowed to heal in the overworld. I forgot about that. Yep. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is doable. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Body Slam and Water Gun almost identical. Water Gun has the higher upside, but Body Slam has the chance of paralysis. So I think we're going to go with Body Slam. And then switch. Oh, right. Well, it's still turn off. So actually, it's still worth it. Oh, it's got 19 HP. So Water Gun is a higher chance of knocking it out. Sweet. Scyther. Oh my god, it's got Mega Punch. Oh my god, I can learn Mega Punch, but who cares? Mega Punch is worse than Body Slam. All right. Interestingly enough, Mega Punch is quite scary on a Scyther because it's quite strong. Oh crap. Oh, thank god I got paralyzed. Woo, okay. We have beaten Brock. So the over-under is officially not wrong. Oh, I'm definitely taking it for the PP, for sure. Let's double check we can learn it. Yep, TMO1. We can learn it. No point in Pokeballs anymore since we've already pivoted. All right. This is where things get a little rough. Well, could get a little rough. Clearly, this Pokemon not super hard. Interesting. Water Gun is not my best move here. Oh no, my speed, it's been dropped. Whatever shall I do? Aha, you missed sand attack, sucker. All right, let's get some PP back for Body Slam. Okay, these are doable. Water Gun has an actual purpose. Oh, actually, now that I really think about it, the Body Slam PP will make a big difference because we have to make it through the cave. And if... Oh, right. We're not battling the trainers in the cave, though, because with a medium slow Pokemon, you pretty much have to do minimum battles. So we're not really allowed to defeat the trainers in the cave. Feels bad. Gotta hate that level cap, you know? Free Jolteon. If you guys are wondering, but you're way under the level 32 level cap. Trust me, it's not the level 32 level cap I'm worried about. It's the one after this one. The Surge level cap is quite low for the amount of battles you have to do to get to Surge. Because you got to remember, I also have to battle the trainers in the gym. It's mandatory. Oh, actually, if it's mandatory, I cheated earlier. The last run that I skipped the Light Years Junior trainer to go straight to Brock. I cheated. I think it's a good thing I didn't win. Interesting. I think we might actually have to use that PP up. Let me just double check the moves we learned. Level 16 Hypnosis, level 19 Water Gun, and nothing else. So this is our moveset outside of TMs we get from the gym leaders. This is basically our final moveset. So all right, yeah, we'll go ahead and PP up Body Slam then. What team did I get from Brock? I got Mega Punch. Oh, I almost forgot about the items. Don't want to forget about the items. My bad. Oh, my wild Pokemon count is about to go through the roof. Oh, wait, this is the normal Mega Punch slot. I actually can't get that. It's the HP up one I need to go get. Jeez. These Gravelers, they mean business, man. They are not leaving me alone. Man, imagine if I was actually allowed to battle wild Pokemon. It'd be so nice. Full heal. Yes, that was worth it. That was so worth the wild encounters. Beedrill in a cave. Kind of funny. Oh. Moonstone is an actual moonstone. That was legit. That moonstone's supposed to be a moonstone. Oh, that's not a high enough level to no dig. That would actually have been a pretty decent Pokemon to catch. Oh, I literally can't catch it. Never mind. All right, these two Pokemon are very doable. Nice. $22 minimum. I'll take that. All right, what's the second Moonstone? X Defend. Something I will never use. All right, Growlithe, Macho, Cubone. Very doable. Wow, Water Gun is only a fraction stronger than Body Slam. Perfecto. All right. So for anybody not aware, this is not explicitly stated, or I'm just blind and maybe is explicitly stated. We have gone. Oh, whoops, that was an accident. Did not mean to do that. Agility. The way we're doing the whole level cap is you have to be under the level cap when entering the gym. So the trainers in the gym do not count towards the level cap. This mostly does not matter, but it means that I can enter specifically Misty's gym at a higher level, because I can essentially get to level 32 level cap with the Nugget Bridge trainers, then do Misty's gym, and then on my way to Surge, I will have battled the same amount of trainers. But if I had to like go in under the level cap and then going into Misty's gym, I would still have to do Nugget Bridge. So this way, it just gives me a little bit more flexibility. But it's not like I'm adding any more training whatsoever. It's still the same amount of training. It just lets me be a slightly higher level. I have all my PP, all my HP. All good. Okay. I don't know why I use Mega Punch. I can literally heal. We're in the overworld. Mega Punch is for when Body Slam runs out, and Body Slam's not gonna run out. I get a oh, I got a physical drop. Okay, I was like, how in the world is that not doing that very much damage? Oh, wow. So between the physical drop, a physical attack drop, and the +1 defense boost, Water Gun is officially my strongest move now. This is one of the cool things that Overlay just does for you. Now. Okay, I might have to use a healing item. And by might, definitely. I will definitely use a healing item. Let's just go regular potion for now. There's not a lot of opportunities to use a regular potion. And I'm not really in dire straits against Psyduck. I just needed to protect myself against like a 5-turn double slap. All right. 32. We can train up to 32. Oh no, Body Slam has been disabled. I guess I'll have to use my next best move, Water Gun. Okay. Every Executor I see is actually scares the crap out of me. All right, Weezing is one of those Pokemon where it's always interesting to see. I very much love seeing the ranges on the overlay because Weezing's got a lot lower special than it does its defense. So it's always interesting to see a physical move compared to a special move on what the damage ranges will be, because you can't really calc it in your head. And, you know, in some cases you'd be like, oh, 60 power Water Gun. Weezing's got low special. But in this case, our physical attack is just so high that Body Slam still does more damage. I'm hoping this run could make it past Surge just to spite all the people who voted against Beat Brock. Stop waking up immediately. All right. Nidoqueen. 39 to 47. All right, so it's a 2-shot. I might as well just water gun it then. No point in wasting time missing Hypnosis. Good, good, good. We're level 28, so we're still under the cap. Nice, nice. Water guns all around. Sweet, sweet. Hey, look, water gun and body slam are completely identical power. Don't see that very often. All right. Yeah, we'll get the next one. You vote Erica plus? Okay. Well, even I don't believe in me that much, but you know, I appreciate it. Hey, look, Magnemite has Sonic Boom now. A little too late for that though. Yeah, let's go back and heal. 79 is a lot of HP, but you never know what's ahead. Okay, Metapod Arbok. As long as the Arbok doesn't hit me with Glare, I'm perfectly fine. Okay, it doesn't even have Glare yet. X accuracy, okay. All right, we are definitely approaching the level cap. It actually appears we might be able to get to oh my god, Bill's house. That actually means that a lot of the Pokemon that we've been facing have been unevolved, and I would actually agree that a lot of the Pokemon we have been facing have been unevolved. So that means actually the training we've been doing is kind of bad, but technically that means we can do more training later, but we'll just see how it goes. Oh, look at the overlay, guys. The overlay shows a color by the level cap. Love that addition. I assume it will turn red if I go over the level cap. Very much like the warning. But since we've established that I was under the level cap or at the level cap upon entering the gym, we're good going over it now. Because we're forced to battle all the trainers in the gym. Forced to. We have no choice. Really? Uh-oh. All right, at this point, I'm so scared of Executors. I'm gonna hit them with Hypnosis at this point because they're very, very annoying. Okay, so Water Gun is just slightly more powerful. Wow, it does not 2-shot an Arcanine though. Interesting. At no point will this 2-shot. That takedown will do a lot, but we got healing items, so I think we'll be fine. Oh, I outspeed? That's probably worth a Hypnosis then. Sweet. Took a risk. Worked out. Bellsprout. Kangaskhan. Uh-oh. Kangaskhan has Gust. So that means that's what our team is going to be, is Gust. Alrighty then. The level cap just changed from 32 to 36. It was red for a second. I love to see that. All right, so as you guys saw, our level cap went from 32 to 36. Imagine we had done all of the training in Mount Moon to get to 32 before Misty. Then we'd have all of Nugget Bridge. And then, you know, the 2 trainers before Surge plus the rival. And that would be 4 levels of space, which is just, that's not happening. You can't do that. So that's why I mentioned the whole, you can't really train. There's just not enough. There's not enough room level wise. And that's because it's medium slow. Ironically, medium slow is actually slower than the one that it wants you to pick, which is the erratic group. Unfortunately, the erratic group doesn't exist. So it has to be medium slow. That's fine. Medium slow, honestly, quite good. The only problem with medium slow is that you end up being too high of a level, and you know, sometimes that's just not a problem. Okay, Jinx. According to the overlay, guaranteed 1 shot. Pidgeot, guaranteed 2 shot. As long as I get sand attack, I'm good. Okay, 23 to 28 damage. That is acceptable. I will take this. And look, there's a tiny chance we get a 1 shot with Body Slam. Yeah, it didn't happen, but that's fine. It used light screen. We're all good. Okay, we got a Kadabra coming up. And according to the overlay, we will outspeed the Kadabra. If anybody is kind of new to some of the changes to the overlay, the speed of Kadabra, it says right in the top right corner, 59 speed for Kadabra. So we will outspeed it. So therefore, there's a good chance we'll 1-shot it. All right, let's see. 83 to 98. Guaranteed 1 shot. Nice. As you guys can see, we are literally 1 level away from the level cap. 2 if you want to consider the fact that you can pretty much do the entire level 36 as long as you don't make 37. But that's why we cannot do any training whatsoever in those in Mount Moon. We are just right there against level cap. We just can't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I will never use Next Defend. I will consider X accuracy, but that will be only for Hydro Pump at the very end of the game. I will not use X accuracy. Oh, right. Hydro Pump was the other Pokemon. We don't get Hydro Pump. Right. Okay, so X accuracy is actually you. Oh, actually, hold on a second. What if we're like at the Elite Four or something, and we X accuracy then use Hypnosis? That's a thing. That's something we could do if we're desperate. Like, for instance, all right, like let's just make up a scenario. All right, we get to Rival 6. We see Rival 6 has an Alakazam at like member 4 of his team. We start with an X accuracy on Golduck because we know it's gonna have Psyduck Golduck. Then we know by the time we get to Alakazam, yes, it will outspeed me. It will hit me once. There's nothing I can do to stop that. It will always outspeed me, but I will at least get the guaranteed sleep. But yeah, so I guess X accuracy is worth keeping. Don't need max repel. Just trying to make space at the moment. We'll buy more regular repels later once we actually beat Surge. All right, let's go ahead and pick up all of the items without battling any trainers. Well, all the pick-up-able items. I think that's it. There are 2 more items Well, 3 more items, but they all require trainer battles. Nice HP up. We'll take that. All right. Blastoise, 10 to 12 damage with bite. That is acceptable. It got a crit. That is not acceptable. Is the rival in Misty sharing a Kangaskhan? Oh my god, the rival has both a Psyduck and a Golduck. I don't know which, well, yeah, the Psyduck is the starter because, oh, hold on a second. So you have so all Pokemon over the level of 30 must be fully evolved. And I think usually the starters last, right? So this is the original Psyduck. The other Psyduck was just a random Psyduck. Because it has to be a max, fully evolved Pokemon when it's over level 30. All right, reached level cap. Once again, I believe the level cap is still quite low for Erica. The level cap gives you a little bit of breathing room when you get to the Koga Sabrina area. And by breathing room, I mean you can choose to battle like 4 or 5 extra trainers. Not like a lot of breathing room, but some breathing room. Welcome to the chat, Ultramarine. Welcome. I don't know what you mean by Xenos. All right, let's go teach cut on Helix for now. I understand that Omastar does not learn cut, but that is fine. It's not a Pokemon that we're actually using. All right. Oh no, we're slower than Alakazam. Rutro, Raggy. Is this 3-shot? It is a 3-shot. I think I will go for Hypnosis. All right, what about this one? Oh, it's a 2-shot. And look at the damage on Psybeam and Confusion. I guess technically if I use Body Slam, he could in theory use Confusion and not beat me, but if he uses Psybeam, I'm gonna die. I have a Hyper Potion, so I think the safest bet is just assume he will not use Psybeam. Okay. I do not have a I do not have a Hyper Potion. Okay. I don't want to use the full restore. That's just too much. Oh, right. I can't heal in the overworld. I have to heal in battle. All right. Well, fingers crossed this guy's got bad Pokemon. No. Okay. Well, it appears I need to use my full restore now. All right. Teleport. Critical hit Psybeam followed by miss. Ouch. Oh. Ow. Ow. Unfortunately, using fresh waters would have really made much of a difference. Oh, I guess in theory I could have fished for another teleport. If I used fresh water and then he uses like Confusion or Psybeam, I would have taken more damage, but I could have fished for a teleport. Oh well, I'll think about that in the future. I don't really know if he's got good AI either. Maybe there was a chance he could have used Disable. Maybe I should have just kept healing. Oh well. There's also no guarantee we would have hit the next Hypnosis anyways. Well, guys, at least we made it pretty far. on one attempt. we lost basically every single attempt up to Brock except for this final attempt, but at least we got, you know, somewhere. Unfortunately, all of the people who voted beat Surge or beat Erica ended up being wrong, but you know, these are the breaks. There were 2 Alakazams. What did you want me to do? They're Alakazams. They have both Confusion and Psybeam. If it was just Confusion, there was, like, you know, a chance of them using Teleport, but the chance is so much lower. Also, Psybeam does so much more damage. Holy. But anyways, thank you guys for joining in on today's run. I appreciate it very much. We will be on again on Thursday, where we are going to be starting back at will again, because apparently if you beat the first four trainers in Pokemon Stadium 2, the 5th trainer is not its very own trainer. For some reason, it gets its own section of Pokemon Stadium, but you can't revisit the section. So it's actually 5 trainers in a row, not 4 trainers in a row. So all the people that spent $2 on to make sure he didn't beat Karen, you know what? I might have lost the Lance anyways. What's with the hood? It's very cold in the basement right now. So just that's why my ears are cold. But I will see you guys on Thursday, where hopefully we can make it back to Lance. I think the last team we ended up picking at the very end of the stream was quite good, so it might have a chance of making it back to Lance. We'll see. Good night.